Thank you for asking.
I have it set up like of how like WWE does their top moments of the year. Like, and now top 10 moments of the year.
And
Number
now.
10. I was gonna do a voiceover, but I only had like 2 hours to make all of these. But there's some moments in there that we forget about. There were a couple honorable mentions, but I don't think I'm gonna show those. Probably just do the top 10. Oh, there's. What is this name? Sermaine Joel.
That was my name last week.
All right, Josiah, I'm gonna say the number 10 moment just so you can make sure the video works on your end. So tell me if you see the video and it's good. Hey bro, I got a question. Can I get an extra side of barbecue sauce? Water. Do you know when Kanye West is dropping Donda? Alright, bro. Thank you. Appreciate you. Have a good night, man. Alright, we're not gonna spoil the whole thing. We are live, by the way. No viewers yet, though. Alright, all 10 moments are uploaded. Sick. So we're doing the Heat Check Awards. We're doing the fucking... Oh, let me go grab... Hold on. I'll grab a chair real quick. That's like my product showing.
Oh, that looks great.
Also got this for today.
Hell yeah.
Been hyping up for 2 weeks. Me taking the Coma shot live on stream.
Yes. Let's go, man.
Did you guys get the playlist?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I got it.
So we have Superstar SmackDown, Baby Keem versus Polo G. I feel like we're all going to learn a lot about these guys today.
Yeah.
We have the Heat. No, hold on. We have the Heat Check Awards.
Right
Yep. 2021. Austin takes a cum shot. And then we'll talk WWE Day 1. A pretty stacked show today. I think it's going to be pretty entertaining, though, with what I got planned. Once Sanai gets back, we'll get started. Let me tell her when we're live. Well, I did already, but let me do this. People, we're live. Heat Check Awards 2021, and we got the top 10 moments of the year, and we got WWE review, and I take cum shot. What? Yeah. Tune in. People, we're live. Hold on, let me redo that. Hold on. I'll do it like this. People, we're live right now. Twitch.tv/PhysiCalHeatCheck. We have the Heat Check Awards 2021. We had the top 10 moments of the year. We got a wrestling review, and I take a cum shot. Huh? People, we're live right now. Twitch.tv/PhysiCalHeatCheck. We have the Heat Check Awards 2021. We have the top 10 moments of the year. We got a wrestling review, and I take a cum shot. Huh? People, we're live. You send this to everybody. I'm gonna send it to you so you can see what I did in the video. Joe, Ricky, send it to Nat. She watches those sometimes. Trey, Rico, let him know that we're live if he wants to hop in. I kind of prefer this one to be just us three, though, because we're doing the awards. But he's allowed to walk. If he wants to come in, it's all fair game. The more the merrier. Jamie not one of my best friends anymore? That's crazy. Where the fuck is this guy? That's so totally wicked, bro. There you go. Send all y'all motherfuckers my shit.
Hey, we going live.
All right. Once Senshi gets back, we gonna be good. There he is. Oh, that was actually perfect timing.
What?
I said once Senshi gets back, we'll be good, and you hopped in right after I said that.
Exactly.
Go team. Are you ready for this? I'm not. All right. Whose TV can I hear in the background?
Not mine. My TV's not on.
I don't have a TV.
Shut up, Sinai. Turn your TV down. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for the first time in 2022, the Heat Check proudly presents to you its now 4-year running best podcast in the world. The Big Hoss Austin Cross, the Shaq Daddy Josiah Howard, the Senshi who sometimes come with a D, the Heat Check Podcast. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. Fuck you. What's up, y'all? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, one and all, to the first episode of the Heat Check in 2022. Let me get right with this shit real quick. Ladies and gentlemen of the interweb, what is going on? It's your boys, the Heat Check, and we are back at it like a bad habit. If you want something, go grab it. Leave the past in 2021. 2022 is a new year, so show everybody you're the one. I am the host with the most, your girlfriend's favorite, your grandmother's favorite, your auntie's favorite, your sister and daughter, as long as they're of legal age's favorite, your mother's favorite, your girlfriend's best friend's favorite, the girl that you DM'd and didn't get an answer from last night's favorite, the Big Hoss, Leonardo, No Caprio, Austin Cross. And I am joined by my co-hosts. Starting down there, we got Mr. Mojo Jojo, Shaq Daddy, Diesel Cool. Today, apparently, Sermaine Joel, Shaq Daddy, Josiah Howard.
Yeah. What's poppin'?
And over there, we have the man who sometimes, depending on where you find him at, comes equipped with a D. The man who enjoys calling people marron and asking where the gabagool is at. Mr. Senshi, sometimes with a D, Sanide.
Oh, what's going on?
Hey, where the fuck's the gabagool?
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck the gabagool, man? Get the fuck out of here.
What was this guy, my butcher?
How y'all doing today on this fine Sunday, first Sunday of 2022?
I'm just chilling. Yeah, chilling, vibing.
Jojo, how you doing?
Good. I started a new job Tuesday, so that's exciting.
Ooh. Is your new job being a robot? You sound like a robot.
No, I was just
your mic quality was like, you're good now, though. You're good now. New job?
Is that? Yeah. I know. Well, Austin knows the job. I don't know if Senshi knows the job.
Is this the one you told us about at the show?
Okay, so I think I was in the
Yeah.
process of getting it when at the show. Yeah. So I work at ESPN now, guys.
Hell yeah.
I'm I'm a Disney employee. So Mickey Mouse is the homie.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Man's coworkers will Pluto.
I'm gonna dap up Mickey Mouse. We're gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, dude, Mickey, what's up, bro? He's gonna be like,
Mickey, what's
yo,
up, bro?
JoJo, what's up?
Yo, Mickey, what's up, bro? You the homie. What's up, huh?
You want to be on the heat check?
What's going on, homie? All right, we have a stacked show today. First of all, we have the second annual Heat Check Awards, with more than last year because we only had like 2 last year. We have the top 10 moments of the Heat Check in 2021. We have our WWE Day 1 review, and for those who stick around to the end, your boy Haas has a cum shot to take.
Yes.
Where'd Josiah go?
His spirit's still around.
Well, that being said, I guess now's a good time than ever. Let's show the fans here the number 10 moment of the top 10 moments of 2021. Get a smile at the camera.
Hey bro, I got a question. Can I get an extra side of barbecue sauce? Do you know when Kanye West is dropping Donda? Alright bro, thank you, appreciate you. Have a good night, man.
No water came out the second spin. The fuck?
Alright guys, no answers. I'm sorry.
We got a lot of moments there.
That drive-through one, like, that was you had to be there.
Yeah,
Because that shit was hilarious. Because then he dropped down to like the next morning.
yeah, he did.
Like, it was hilarious, dude.
All right, well, that being said, I think it's time to give out our first Heat Check Award of the night here. We have a couple of them here tonight. And I guess the first one we're going to do, while we're talking albums, let's talk the Heat Check's album of the year. So I went through every episode of the Heat Check that happened this year and basically compiled for all of these awards. I compiled stuff that we thought was good. So this one doesn't have a whole lot because we only reviewed like 4 albums, but it's the 4 albums that we talked a lot about. So your nominees for Heat Check Album of the Year are Drake's Certified Lover Boy, Kanye West, Donda, Tory Lanez, Alone at Prom, and Silk Sonic's An Evening with Silk Sonic.
I mean, my vote's for Silk Sonic.
I'm also gonna have to go Silk Sonic.
All right, well, it's going to be a sweep here because An Evening with Silk Sonic has won our first award of 2021. Album of the year for us. Don't worry, the other awards have more nominees, but we didn't talk about a whole lot of albums. But that being said, before we get into our next thing, you guys want to see what the number 9 moment of the year is?
Let's see it.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all didn't have to come watch a talentless fuck like me and my 2 talented co-hosts here, but y'all came and supported us. But yeah, I mean, I've by no means have I ever said that I'm good at what I do, and the fact that people are entertained by the shit that we do, it means a lot. And I appreciate all the guests we've had on the last couple months. Appreciate all the viewers that have supported, all the viewers that have watched, all the listeners, all the followers over on Instagram and Twitch and everything all together. And yeah, hopefully everything's going to start falling into place soon. Obviously, like I said, I don't have my normal energy here today, but I'm going to do my best to stick my normal energy in as much as possible here. But yeah, it's gonna be a good season. I got some big plans coming up for the show. So yeah, sir.
Yeah, there.
Aw.
Speaking of followers, did you guys know you could follow us on Instagram at @theofficial_heatcheck? We are only 60 or 53 followers away from 2,000. So you also go follow, because when we hit 2,000, I'm giving away an Apple Gator shirt and an Amazon gift card for $15. It's not a lot, but $15 more than you have in your pocket right now. So
Yeah, broke ass.
and you get a 6 shirt. So I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, WWE Day 1 took place yesterday. It's a great segue. Did you guys both watch this show?
I watched the entire show. I usually don't, but I did. And I'm happy I did.
I was shocked that you were live chatting with me the whole night about the show. I was impressed.
I watched it through Twitter.
That's fair. All right, well, let's talk about it. So, Day 1 took place from the ATL, Atlanta, Georgia.
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 Where the fuck is my notes? Here we go. Good talk. I'm prepared. So, Day 1, the first ever WWE Day 1 pay-per-view. We're hit immediately with the news that Roman Reigns, the Universal Champion, has contracted COVID-19 and will be out of action indefinitely. So, that being said, Brock Lesnar has been added to the Fatal 4-Way for the WWE Championship. So, it will now be a Fatal 5-Way with Big E, Kevin Owens, Seth freaking Rollins, Bobby Lashley, and Brock Lesnar. We start with our kickoff show. Ridge Holland and Sheamus take on the Job Squad, Cesaro and Ricochet. The reason I say that is because Cesaro and Ricochet basically lost a handicap match.
Yeah.
Ridge Holland goes down early as Ricochet does a fucking front flip where his boot lands on Ridge's nose and breaks it. So Sheamus ends up having to beast it and destroys both men 2-on-1 and gets the clean win. Sheamus is the winner, makes Sheamus look good, makes Cesaro and Ricochet look terrible. I would not be shocked if they are no longer in this company soon.
Good for Cesaro, he's not, to be honest.
Good for them. We get an opening video for the show as the Migos talk about the new year. That's going to be a trend on this show. We get clips of the major matches, and we get the voiceover letting us know that Roman Reigns is not here. Commentary once again recaps the situation, and they refer to this show as the first premium live event of 2022. They're no longer being called network specials, no longer being called pay-per-views. They're being called premium live events, which I'm okay with. I think it makes it sound important. Of note, too, they did this thing where on the pre-show, they said before video packages were shown for the matches airing tonight, they would say, Kayla Braxton would let us know that if you have regular Peacock or regular Peacock Premium, you will be going to the "We'll be back shortly" commercial break screen on Peacock. If you had Peacock Premium Plus, then you would get to see the video package. So making you pay your $9.99 a month to see the video packages here.
And I'm not going to front, though. Not going to front. That video package was not only amazing, but the way they edited Brock Lesnar into that video package.
We'll talk about that. I have notes on that video when we get to the match. They aired it again on the pay-per-view.
So if you appreciate a good video package, I think people are going to want to start paying for that Premium Plus.
The video packages all night were pretty good on the show.
My precursor for this pay-per-view is I was genuinely shocked. I'll just say that.
Opening contest, it's Jimmy and Jay, the Usos, wearing some sick Bloodline gear. They look clean tonight. Taking on Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston of the New Day, who are wearing Tekken-themed gear, as I found out on Twitter. They're both based off Tekken characters, so I take back what I said about them not matching. You put these two teams together, you're going to get a certified banger. A couple of things of note here. The Usos played to the crowd heat very well, referencing Roman a few times. Jimmy at one point did this, and I did the one right out of it. A lot of close near falls here. A lot of moments that almost caught me, and I thought that the Usos won or the New Day won. They didn't. The finish comes when Xavier Woods hits Daybreak, gets sent to a corner. double super kick drop Kofi Kingston, and they do a double super splash, which got 2. Me and Josiah both bet on that one. Woods makes a save on that. The Usos kick the New Day, and they bust out the 3D, which they are now calling the 1D for one and done. 1, 2, 3, your winners and still SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Bloodline. I gave this match a solid A.
Absolutely. It was one of the best. It was literally 2 Hall of Fame tag teams who have carried the division, just putting on an absolute classic, just letting us know who are the 2 best tag teams in the division. And we got some talent in the tag team division now. I'd say like 5 years ago, we'd all be sitting here like, damn, the tag team division kind of sucks. But like over the last probably 2 years, the tag team division is really starting to develop.
Stein, any thoughts on the Usos versus New Day?
I like the name of 1D. Obviously, sent you with a D. And One Direction, shout out to them.
and now one and done. Cut backstage to Big E, who says nobody had Brock Lesnar being in this match on their bingo cards for tonight, but he says, bring me Seth Rollins, bring me Kevin Owens, bring me Bobby Lashley, and bring me the Beast, because tonight I will retain the WWE Championship and I will take them all down. Great promo by Big E.
Great, and I texted you that right after he was done. I was like, now that's a championship fucking promo right there.
We cut backstage to Migos being interviewed, talking about how they're big fans of the WWE and they're definitely high as shit.
Yeah, they were toasted, bro.
Match number 2, it's Drew fucking McIntyre.
Fucking Drew.
Taking on Madcap Moss with Happy Corbin at ringside. They got 10 minutes here. A lot more than I thought this would get. I thought it'd be like a 2-minute squash. And Madcap Moss actually looked pretty decent.
Honestly, I think Vince sat back and was not expecting him to come out looking credible in this match, and he did. He really did. He
did.
I sat there saying to myself, I'm not going to watch this whole match, right?
Including, he kicked out of a move that only one person has kicked out of before, and that's Roman Reigns. He kicked out of the Future Shock DDT.
And maybe that's why he wants to change the move. Maybe that's like a hint that he's going to change it. Because you were telling me that earlier, that he's thinking about it.
But of course, the match ends when Drew McIntyre hits Claymore. 1, 2, 3. Drew is your winner. I gave this match a solid C+.
Honestly, I gave it a B-. Like I was genuinely shocked by it. It was like a nice little back and forth. Like you said, a false finish that only one other person has achieved. I mean, I give him his credit where it's due. It wasn't like a banger or anything, but he held his own, and he becomes out a credible opponent now.
Cut backstage to Kevin Owens, who calls Brock Lesnar being added to the Fatal 5-Way a tragedy or a travesty, whichever one you prefer, because this was a 3-way match to start, and now it's 5 people fighting for one title. Worry not, though, because he has a plan. I'm going to talk to Seth Rollins. Match number 3, it's the Raw Tag Team titles. It's the Street Profits taking on RK Bro with Migos at ringside. That'll explain why they're so high. RK Bro come out with Migos, of course. Randy is best buds with them, apparently. He tweeted a picture of them hanging out at an airport a couple years ago, and then a picture of the entrance and said Migos are his best friends. Good match here. Street Profits showed a little bit of a heel side here. Maybe hinting, maybe just because they're both face tag teams, somehow had to play the heel. The minute RK Bro came out with Migos, you knew they weren't going to lose this match. We kind of figured to go on a match they weren't going to lose. Match ends when the teams have a back and forth, and Montez Ford heads for the Frog Splash, only to miss. Riddle comes in, and they set up their new tag team finisher. It's Riddle popping up Montez Ford into an RKO. They're asking people on Twitter to name the finisher because it was pretty dope. It was basically a 3D, but instead of it being like the flapjack into the cutter, it's Riddle just throw him into the air or into the cutter.
It was tough. It was tough.
RK Bro retained the titles. After the match, they shake hands with the Street Profits, and they all celebrate with Migos. And then after they shake hands, Montez Ford falls to the ground and continues to sell. Good match. I give this one a C+ as well. It wasn't the strongest effort from both teams, but it was a solid, serviceable tag team match.
Yeah, I 100% agree. It wasn't nearly as impressive as the SmackDown tag title match, but like it was a good bridge match. I think it served its purpose.
Any thoughts on the Migos? Oh, also, before you said thoughts tonight, every time they mention, you weren't watching the show live, so you missed this. Every time they introduced the Migos, whether it was in the backstage interview or the announcer announcing it, the announcer announced it as, and accompanying RK Bro to ringside, the greatest rap group in history,
Yep,
the
every time.
Migos.
Okay.
Even the commentary every time. Greatest rap group in history.
Caleb Braxton. Ladies and gentlemen, I am backstage here with the greatest rap group in history, the Migos.
Call them the greatest rap group in history. God damn it.
So any thoughts on RK Bro, the Street Profits, or the Migos?
I mean, that's just a brilliant combination right there.
Yeah, I agree.
Migos with
I agree.
Arcade Bro. Come on.
Backstage, Drew McIntyre is being interviewed. He doesn't have much to say, but Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss jump him with Corbin brutally crushing his neck with a fucking piece of the set. Beep, beep, beep. We have a write-off report. This was actually done to write Drew McIntyre off TV as he's being evaluated for a neck injury. He is expected to either A, be out for 2 weeks with a minor neck injury, or if it's worse, they're planning for if he has to be out for 4 to 6 months due to a major neck injury. They'll know Monday.
Damn.
Yeah, they're 50-50 right now.
This is one of the things I saw on Twitter. Like Adam Pearce freaking out, giving like the best performance of his life.
He did. Well, no, I wasn't really. I was going, get out of here. What are you doing?
He's like,
Go away.
give me the medic. Give
Give
me
me
the
the
medic.
medic. Cut to Brock Lesnar, who's asked about the WWE title match, and he goes, my name is Brock Lesnar, and I am going to win the WWE champion tonight. He does a Paul Heyman impression. He says that he is a free agent thanks to Paul Heyman, and tonight he's winning the WWE title, and that is a spoiler. Recap of the Edge-Miz feud. Edge returned a few weeks ago, but the returning Miz and Maurice returned for a big talk-off, with both of them praising and insulting the other's careers. Miz got the better of things more than once, but Edge gave them a brood bath to ruin their wedding renewal vows, and now it's time for a showdown. Miz and Maurice come out. Edge comes out with his brood Alter Bridge double entrance like he did at SummerSlam. Honestly, it was an okay match. The finish comes when Maurice gets a cheap shot on Edge, hitting him with something. Miz hits a skull crushing finale, but it only gets 2. Cut to Beth Phoenix, who's staring at Maurice from the stage, and then they play her music after like 10 seconds. She chases Maurice off. Edge spears Miz. 1, 2, 3. Looks like we're getting a mixed tag match at the Royal Rumble. Edge beats Miz. Yeah. That's not the finish I expected. I thought Miz was definitely going to win this match.
I was 50-50 on it. I mean, a little underwhelmed based upon my expectations of what it was gonna be, but I don't know. Maybe this will be like a trilogy. Like maybe the second match will be with their wives, and then the third match, I don't know, like something crazy. I'm not gonna say Hell in a Cell. It's a little too early in the season for that, but
Last man standing, something like that.
yeah, some stipulation that fits.
Wives banned from ringside.
TLC.
I don't think this feud needs a gimmick match. I think the mixed tag will be the blow off and Edge move on to AJ Styles.
Winner gets a new
That's
reality
what I
show.
would very much prefer.
I'm almost positive the blow off's gonna be the mixed tag match. You don't need anything else after that. I gave this match a solid. I was torn between B minus C plus. I'll go B minus because I watched it back and it's better than I thought it was last night. But
it feels better than a C plus, but it doesn't quite feel like a strong B. Like it wasn't like there's parts of the match where I could have focused on eating my food or.
I'm not gonna lie, I took a shit during this match.
I mean, hey, you didn't miss anything when you're on the toilet.
Cut backstage to Bobby Lashley. Him and MVP are being interviewed. MVP says they are not worried about Brock Lesnar being added to the title match. Recap for Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan. Lynch had to cheat to beat Morgan in their first title match, but Morgan wanted and got a rematch. Before accepting, though, Lynch injured Morgan's arm, so she is not 100% coming in here tonight. Next match, Raw Women's title. Becky Lynch defending against Liv Morgan. We have, for probably the 100th match in a row, a Becky Lynch camel toe alert. The finish of this match comes as Liv goes for Oblivion off the top rope. but it doesn't really work out. She hits the rings of Saturn, but Lynch reverses that into a cradle. Another Oblivion is countered into the manhandle slam. Becky Lynch botches the finish. Looks like she's supposed to use the ropes to cheat, but she couldn't reach them, so it was just a clean pinfall. 1, 2, 3 in 18 minutes. Becky Lynch is still your women's champion. I give this a solid B- as well.
Yeah. This match was like everything you predicted it was gonna be. I thought
Literally.
I thought Liv was gonna be like a bridge champion to somebody going into Mania, because like Becky could always drop the title and take it back. Like I thought they're gonna play to the fan heat of wanting Liv to be over. I don't know.
I'm gonna go on. We'll talk about it after. We'll talk about it at the end. Yeah. All right. So I thought Liv Morgan was more than competent. I think she looked good enough, but I don't appreciate the fact that I just can't get into her character. Her character is she's playing a wrestler on TV. Her promos always sound scripted. She just seems in over her head every time. It just feels like she's forcing it most of the time. I'm hoping that can be kind of developed a little more in the plans that I will talk about after this. But yeah, B- match. Backstage, Seth Rollins is not worried about the other 4 people in the match because they're not Seth freaking Rollins. He's going to stomp all 4 of their heads in and win the match. We then get the announcement that the first entrant into the 2022 Royal Rumble is Johnny Knoxville. Prediction is he comes in,
wins.
No.
He'll come in and wins it.
So number 4 will be Omos. Number 5 will be Johnny Knoxville, and he'll get tossed out by Omos. Recap of the WWE title match. This is the video package Josiah was talking about. It starts with a video package about the Fatal 4-Way, which is very well produced. I really appreciate them adding Seth Rollins' laugh into the music. Every transition to Seth going, ha, 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 ha. And then the video ends, and we get to ladies and gentlemen, Roman Reigns has been removed from day 1 due to contracting COVID-19 virus. Therefore, the Beast Brock Lesnar will be added to the WWE Championship Fatal 5-Way at day 1. And that's how the video ends. Main event time. It's the WWE Championship Fatal 5-Way. Big E defends against Seth freaking Rollins, Bobby Lashley, Kevin Owens, and the Beast from SmackDown, Brock Lesnar. Fast-paced match. Everybody gets their shit in. Brock Lesnar suplexes both Owens and Rollins. He gets sent to the outside where Bobby Lashley spears the shit out of him through a barricade. Owens and Seth Rollins start beating up Lashley and Brock with the steps. Lashley fights both of them off, but then gets rock bottomed by Big E through the announce table. Rollins and Owens double DDT Lesnar into the steps, but Big E takes Rollins down. Pop-up powerbomb by Kevin Owens gives him 2. Rollins then hits a frog splash for 2. Lesnar back in, and he F5s everybody, but Bobby Lashley comes in, and I get fucking hyped. Bobby Lashley hits him with a spear, but gets 2, and then he gets Brock into the Hurt Lock. Look like Brock's going to tap out, but Big E makes the save. Big E hits the big ending on Bobby Lashley, then gets Brock Lesnar up for a big ending, but Brock gets out of it. F5 on Big E. 1, 2, 3, your winner, and the new WWE Champion, the Ultimate Farmer, Brock Lesnar. Couple thoughts before I get your guys' thoughts on this. I give this match an A. I really enjoyed the fast-paced Fatal 5-Way. I thought this match was really good. I'm okay with Brock Lesnar winning this. It might not be the most popular opinion in the world, but I think Brock was going to beat Roman tonight or last night, and I'm not happy Roman got COVID, but I'm happy Roman ended up not being put in that situation because I think Roman's title reign should not end yet, especially to Brock Lesnar. I feel bad for Big E. New Day gets fucked on again by Brock Lesnar, but I think if you're going to be doing anything with Brock Lesnar, now's the time. He's the hottest he's ever been. The crowd is into this face character he has, and I think we're building to Brock versus Bobby Lashley. The way they teased at the end of the match, Bobby Lashley stared him down. I think now is the perfect time to do that. If you're going to do that, put that on Mania. You have Brock Lesnar, who's the hottest he's ever been as a babyface. You have Bobby Lashley, who's the hottest he's ever been as the dominant heel on Raw. I think that's a perfect collision course for WrestleMania. And I'll give my thoughts in a second. I have something I want to talk about after this. But I feel bad for Big E. I do think he's going to move on to a feud of Rollins one-on-one at Mania. I know Big E was supposed to retain the title. It came out that he was supposed to retain and hold the belt until Mania. Like I said, I think Rollins moves on to a feud of Big E. I think Kevin Owens moves on to something. He did mention wanting to avenge his best friend and soulmate Sami Zayn against Brock Lesnar in his promo. So maybe he moves on to something with Sami Zayn. Sami teased that he wants a match with Lesnar on Twitter, so maybe Sami gets a shot at Brock next year or something. It was said that Brock is expected to appear on both Raw and SmackDown going into Mania. Of course, Brock Lesnar has only missed 2 weeks of TV since SummerSlam, and that was when he was suspended. So Brock has been appearing more often than he usually does. And it did come out, expect to see Brock Lesnar a lot more for the next 3 months. Basically saying that he's probably going to be on every Raw and SmackDown heading into Mania, with the exception of maybe a few. But yeah, I mean, Brock, I think, earned this one. The crowd's into him. He's been putting in his work lately. And yeah, I'm okay with the finish, honestly.
This is like the most I've been over with Brock to me. Like, to be honest with you, I think he had a little bit of that Roman Reigns beforehand effect of like Vince uses Brock at his leisure and it feels forced a lot. Like, I think breaking the streak's the perfect example. He didn't need to break that streak. He didn't need to break a streak to be the most dominant motherfucker in the business. But this, I don't know what he's going for. This farmer Viking, whatever he's trying to do, but it's fucking working. Every time I see him, I'm fucking hyped. I'm ready to fucking rock and roll. And he is,
Dude.
And this is some of the best mic work he's doing. Like that backstage promo you mentioned from day one, that's excellent. It was fucking funny, but it was fucking Brock Lesnar. Like, and you're like, damn, yeah, he's
Dude,
probably gonna win this shit. Like
the segment with him and Sami Zayn where he called them the Canadian stepbrothers was the funniest shit Brock's ever done.
Like Brock is on top of his shit right now. I don't know if it's like he knows he needs to kind of carry right now, or if I don't know what it is, but it's working.
Well, we'll talk more about that in a second. I'm gonna get Sinai's thoughts before I go to a quick break here. Sinai, any thoughts on the Fatal 5-Way?
Yeah, I mean, I like Brock winning. If this was same old haircut Brock, yeah, I would have been bored with it. But it's a
Ponytail, bro.
Yeah, dude, ponytail. My man's a lumberjack, farmer, whatever.
Wearing flannels that cost $500.
Jesus. But yeah, it's a completely different character.
It's
that
still
we're
ripping
seeing.
the sleeves off them.
Yeah, he's looking better. So fuck it, man. Let him roll for a bit.
Well, we're going to talk WrestleMania in a second, but we're going to take a quick break and show you guys the number 8 moment of Heat Check in 2021. Y'all ready for this one?
Let's do it.
That's the biggest vibe reach ever.
But you could also walk.
He's like, you can go to the mall, you can whip your dick out, like you can do fucking anything.
We also do make good getting high music, so anyone in the chat smokes weed.
Not that we promote
Definitely
getting
listen
high.
to Tone Deaf and smoke some weed. Oh, I promote it. He says light 6. The thing is, I was like a light 2 at like singing and pitch and everything.
He's like a strong 4.
I'm like a strong.
Bro, it's like me. It's like me being a podcast host.
Baby steps.
It used to be a little Gerber too, and now I'm a decent little 4 as a host. So
I'll give you a light 3.5.
all right, fair enough.
I'll give you a perfect 10.
Hey, I love you.
Asking for a blowjob. That's what it means.
Thank you so much. We are at Tone Deaf Band on Instagram. Our EP, A Mess We Can't Clean Up, on all streaming platforms. So please give it a listen, like, share with all your friends and family. So thank you so much again, Austin and the boys, for having us, and we'll see you again.
No, thank you guys for coming on. Hopefully,
Thank you.
All right. Shout out to Tone Deaf.
Oh yeah.
All right. Next thing we want to talk about, coming out of day one, let's talk WrestleMania predictions. We do this last year. Every pay-per-view, we talk what we thought the card would be like. Let me give my predictions real quick, and if you guys have any changes to what I say, I'll let you guys go. But here's what I'm thinking. Let's start main event scenes. I don't like this idea of unifying the titles. I don't know why, but I don't. So we're taking Roman Brock off the table. Let's say Drew McIntyre is healthy. He's 50-50 right now. I'm gonna go on a limb and say Roman Reigns defends Universal title against Drew. I'm gonna say Brock Lesnar defends the WWE title against Bobby Lashley. I'm gonna say Seth Rollins goes one-on-one with Big E. And then I'm gonna say the Rated R Superstar Edge takes on AJ Styles. Any changes there for you guys?
I don't know if Drew's gonna be healthy, bro.
Yeah.
I'm
Let's
less
assume.
optimistic. I'm less optimistic than you are.
Let's
that he's
assume.
healthy.
Let's go predictions, assuming Drew is healthy for Mania.
All right, that's how I like it. That's the only one I'd change, really, because I just don't think he's gonna be healthy. But
Okay, Drew's
like-
not healthy. What are we changing?
well, you're gonna have to shift some shit around then, because like
What do you-
who's
what
gonna
do you do?
face Roman? It's a big deal.
Well,
Like Brock
tell-
going to the
tell me, what would
WWE
you book?
Championship fucks everything up.
Well, who would you book against Roman if Drew can't go and they still go with those matches? How would you shift it around? I want to hear that. I'm just curious.
I'm trying to think because all the depth of main eventers all shifted to Raw for some reason. Like looking at even last night's Fatal 5-Way, you're like, damn, all of those guys can legitimately be champion right now.
See, it's funny because I would say if we had to stick to the SmackDown roster, had he not been released, their Hail Mary could have been Jeff Hardy,
Yeah,
but they don't have that anymore. I still don't like the idea of a unification match regardless. So let's say if Drew can't go, Seth Rollins wins the Rumble and faces Roman Reigns.
I think that's what's gonna need to happen personally.
And then Big E can face Kevin Owens at Mania.
That's fine. I mean, that'll work.
Sinide?
I'm in the minority. I don't hate the idea of a unification match.
I think it's a big match and it could work. I just don't. I don't know. I'm
USA
a big fan
will
of the brand
never
split.
let that happen.
I'm a big fan of the brand split. Is my thing. And USA and Fox have too much stock in the brand split. They both want their own champion.
I agree. I there's too much money involved. They're not gonna unify.
If
There's
they
no
do,
way.
if they do a match, it's not a unification. It's just for both belts, and the champion has to defend both. I could see him doing it where Roman holds both belts and he defends them both on Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah, you would have to
that's
be
the
on
case.
both shows and defend them both. There's no way.
I think they'd be okay with that, though. I think USA and Fox would both not be mad if Roman Reigns is
'Cause
on
then-
both their shows.
I was about to say, yeah, the main guy will be on both shows, and then they'll get. I mean, that's now giving access to a title that they didn't have access to before, too. If you think about it,
Yeah.
it's all right. I'm warming up to unification now a little bit. Warming up to it.
Moving on to the women's division, I had a little thought about that. I think SmackDown's locked in as Charlotte versus Sasha Banks for the SmackDown Women's title. I am going to go on a limb, and I'm going to say the Raw Women's title match is Becky Lynch defending in a triple threat against Liv Morgan and Bayley. Because I have been sold more and more on the fact that Liv Morgan wins the Rumble to get one more shot. And then I'd say give her from Rumble to Mania to build herself up and see if the crowd support continues. Put Bayley in there as she's returning soon. She's a good performer. Have her as a scapegoat. If Liv Morgan stays over, have her big Mania moment. If she doesn't, Bayley wins the strap.
I feel like you got to go for the classic WrestleMania match play and replace Liv with Bianca.
See, I have an idea for Bianca, but we'll talk about that after. But I like where you're going with that.
That Bayley, Bianca, and Becky, I think they would put on a fucking banger. Like, I mean, like,
Fair.
I think if you're gonna go for like heavy hitting triple threat match, because like Charlotte, Ronda, and Becky's match wasn't even that good. So like if you do another triple threat, it has potential to be better than the one that's supposed to be like the main event of WrestleMania. Like women finally made it to the WrestleMania moment, and it wasn't even that great of a match, to be honest. Like Sasha and Bianca last year was technically a main event, and that match was excellent. Way better than that triple threat match. So
Okay.
just
All
looking
right,
at it
so-
from that angle, but like I do want to hear what you have for Bianca though.
Here's rounding out the rest of my card then. I still have Matt Riddle versus Randy Orton on the table. I still think Riddle's going to turn on Orton.
I don't know, man. They still are on fire, man. Do you split them up and lose that merch? Because like I think
If we're not splitting them up, they're defending their Raw tag team titles in a triple threat against the Street Profits and Chad Gable and Otis.
I think they ride the money here and keep them together a little bit longer than they should be.
Okay. Moving on. Bianca Belair faces the returning Asuka.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Now we're talking. All
Asuka
right.
returns to the Rumble as a heel.
Ooh, yeah. That. All right. All right.
Okay, now moving on. Here's a few more matches I got planned out. United States Championship: Damian Priest versus the Demon Finn Balor.
Never
Both
thought
on
about
Raw.
Finn Balor being a mid-carder.
Both on Raw. Damian Priest has been showing an evil. He has a little like demon in his head. He's been doing this whole gimmick where if he pisses him off, he just snaps and turns into this new person. Then you have a real life demon on Raw, Finn Balor. It's clear he's not getting a main event push anytime soon. Damian Priest, Finn Balor. I think it's the perfect kind of get them on the card match.
All right. Hey.
Final mid card Raw match. We have representing Vincent Kennedy McMahon,
Ooh, I know where you're going with this.
Austin Theory, taking on representing Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Ah, okay.
Wait for it. John Cena.
Really?
Perfect. Honestly, if we're pushing,
That's a
Austin
perfect
Theory as
Cena
Vince
match,
McMahon's
too.
little protege,
That's a perfect Cena match for what
Stone
his
Cold
role is
can't-
right now.
Stone Cold can't compete, and they've been saying that Stone Cold's playing a big role at Mania. Vince McMahon has been involved with Austin Theory. I think even if it's not Cena, that's how Stone Cold's involved with Austin Theory.
Yeah. Hey.
Now that rounds out the Raw side. That rounds out the Raw side. That's if Cena can compete, obviously. SmackDown. I think we have a multi-man ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. We have Shinsuke Nakamura, Sami Zayn, Sheamus, Cesaro, Ricochet, and we'll throw Kofi in there.
They should open with that.
I don't think New Day is facing Usos, and we'll get to why I think that.
I don't think so either, but yeah. But continue.
Next up is kind of a. I got a couple weird ones for the SmackDown side because they're not like a huge roster right now.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I feel like they put too many people on Raw.
But here's where I'm going with SmackDown. Besides that multi-man match, so we're gonna go. Okay. The Usos versus Imperium. And what that's going to build to is after WrestleMania, Walter's going to come up to the main roster to feud with the Roman Reigns.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Hell yeah.
I want some Walter
Now-
in the main roster.
That ain't get out.
Because I'm not a huge fan of the unification match, if Drew can't go, Roman's Mania opponent is Walter, who wins the Rumble.
I need that. That's what I want to happen. I need all of that. I don't want Drew to not be healthy. I love Drew to be on the card, but I need all of that. Walter is a very credible person to just come up into the Royal Rumble and win that shit off rip. Like, not many people are credible enough to do that. I think he is credible to come in at like 18 and just fuck it shit up.
Final 3 Mania matches. We have Sonya Deville making her in-ring return to take on Naomi.
Yeah, nice filler match.
And then you have the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, won by Omos.
Yep, definitely.
And you have
Book that.
what should be renamed the China Memorial Battle Royal. And that, let's see, who would I have win the Women's Battle Royal? I think I know who I want to win it, but let me just double check the roster real quick. Okay. That won by Xia Li. And there's my Mania card.
I like a lot of it, which means a lot of it's not going to happen.
Oh yeah.
uh, I think hashtag WWE sign Austin to write for you. But yeah, that's what makes it interesting because we think of shit that makes sense. So like, I really can't even fathom what's actually going to be on the card.
Yeah. Oh, also for your information, if John Cena can't go, the person representing Stone Cold Steve Austin is a face turn Bobby Lashley as a playback to WrestleMania 23.
Fun, all right.
All right.
That's good. Man, that assumes Brock's not facing Lashley. If Brock's facing Roman. But yeah, that's my opinion. Either that or fucking Veer. Veer is coming. Or
Veer's
Gable
gonna-
Stevenson.
Veer should debut at WrestleMania.
Oh, also WrestleMania pre-show. Gable Stevenson defeats Dolph Ziggler on the pre-show.
Ooh, okay, I'm with it.
That'll be his debut. I'll say Gable Stevenson's debut is the WrestleMania pre-show match with Dolph Ziggler. But yeah, that's my main card. Unless you guys have any opposition to any of that, we'll run the number 7 moment on the top 10. But I'll let you guys speak if you got anything.
No, I think I kind of anytime I saw something, I might say like, there might be something else that might happen. I think I got to it. So,
All right. Well,
Oh yeah.
you ready for number 7?
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm teaching you guys this. We can't even see the amount of people that were affected. So that's why when I say something, I'm like, looking at you two guys right now, think of all the people. Austin, even me talking to you, you got this dude in the gym.
Yeah.
So same thing, you guys keep going, you're going to get other people in the gym. That's why I keep pumping out all this stuff to you guys. Take it. Disperse it to other people. And you see how people are gravitating. You look at how you just fell right into it. And look at you pulling stuff off the ground. Bench and stuff, doing all these things. Pull-ups. Y'all practicing your muscle ups. 10 years from now, shit. Y'all keep practicing those muscle ups like I taught y'all, y'all gonna be killing it. Not even 10 years from now. Not even a year from now. So that's what I'm saying. What I have in my mind is just impossible. I have a limitation. It's hard for me to answer that.
All right. Shout out Mr. Willie Fleeting. And that being said, it's time to run our next Heat Check Award. Are y'all ready?
Oh, yeah,
For the
Let's
Heat
do it.
Check's 2021 Match of the Year. Your nominees are Roman Reigns versus John Cena, SummerSlam 2021. Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan versus Edge, WrestleMania 37, Night 2. Bryan Danielson versus Kenny Omega, AEW Dynamite. Bryan Danielson versus Adam Page, AEW Dynamite. Edge versus Seth Rollins, Hell in a Cell, Crown Jewel 2021. Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks, WrestleMania 37, Night 1. Ladder Hell match, Blitzkrieg Pros Market Zero. And the men's Royal Rumble match from Royal Rumble 2021. Basically, what I did is I went through and I got every match that we reviewed this year that we rated an A- or higher. We can talk it out a little bit.
That's a lot. I'm trying to really consider like what my top 3 are. I think my top 3 in no order are probably Sasha and Bianca, Edge and Seth, and that ladder match at Blitzkrieg. I'm going through those 3. I gotta think.
I'm torn between either Ladder Hell or Omega Danielson.
I was torn on the same too. Now here's the thing: do we go with the like, I don't want to say bias, but the kind of emotional favorite with the ladder match that we saw live, or do we want to go with what the legitimate match of the year is?
I think we all know what the answer to that question is.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Heat Checks 2021 Match of the Year is Ladder Hell from Blitzkrieg Pros Market Zero.
Let's fucking go.
He posting all these on Instagram. That being said, let's take a look at our number 6 moment of the year.
Cause y'all capped and said She Will Be Loved. It wasn't the winner. That's cap.
It went against Wake Me Up When September Ends.
You ruined this. You ruined it.
Wake me up.
Jordan, you voted for it.
When
Wait,
September.
wait.
You already voted for it.
Wait, Jordan.
Wait.
You said what is Wake Me Up When September Ends. You voted for it.
Already
You
voted.
voted for.
Already voted
You
for it.
voted. You voted against She Will Be Loved. You did that. You're the reason why this is happening.
Dude, I'm gonna go down hard on him.
No, it's ridiculous. She Will Be Loved. Are we kidding?
It's my favorite song from them, but against Wake Me Up When September Ends? Come on.
So it's Wake Me Up. It's Wake Me Up When September Ends. Your favorite Green Day song?
No. That's how good Green Day is, man.
I wouldn't entirely say that. No.
Bro, he slept for a whole month. Come on.
Where did Jordan go? He leave that he realized he picked a song that he didn't even know.
Already voted for it.
This man said, "Wait, let's Wake Me Up When September Ends." I can't believe this shit. So science.
This is fucking horseshit.
Oh no, he's not.
This is fucking bullshit. I'm pissed. I'm tight that Maroon 5 just lost.
I'd be okay if they lost, but like with that matchup having
With that loss, though, with that loss being the nail in the coffin.
Bro, Wake Me Up When September Ends.
That's not even the best Green Day song.
I know, but still.
Yeah, play that shit.
Yo, it's a good
Have
song.
a
I like
listen,
the song,
listen to this
man.
shit.
Oh my god!
like
What was
it.
I thinking?
You already voted for it.
What was I?
Great moment.
Oh, I still that I know that moment still lives rent free in Josiah's head. He said at the end, Jordan goes, "Oh man." All right, that being said, let's run the next award here. We have the best Superstar SmackDown matchup of 2021. Your nominees are from the January 20th episode, Lil Wayne versus Andre 3000. From April 14th, LeBron James versus Tom Brady. From July 4th, Justin Timberlake versus Usher. From August 9th, Usher versus Lil Uzi Vert. From October 10th, T-Pain versus Akon. And from December 12th, Bruno Mars versus The Weeknd. The only one in here that was a championship matchup was Usher and Uzi. It was a closer matchup than we thought.
I'm gonna say Akon and Usher.
Akon and T-Pain, you mean?
Oh yeah, Akon and T-Pain. Yeah, I'm gonna say Akon and T-Pain.
Sinide?
I'm stuck between that one and Bruno Mars Weekend.
All right, well, that kind of decides it then, because if we're stuck on it, it's 3 guys voting for it. The best Superstar SmackDown matchup of 2021 from October 10th, T-Pain versus Akon. That being said, let's run the number 5 moment now. Let's bang through some of these. In 3 days, on Wednesday for the next episode, we'll be live. Remember, kids, stay in school. Keep it 6 on the ice. Remember, ladies, I get lonely too.
Just like you, I get lonely. Ready for us to get it.
Great moment. That's only number 5. We got 4 more to go.
Man, early in the year was something else.
All right, that being said, our next matchup is brought to you by Graps Apparel. Head on over to grapsapparel.com and use discount code HEATCHECK for 10% off at checkout. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Let's let Jerry Lawler let us know what's going on.
Coming up on Superstar SmackDown, two young rappers put it all on the line for a chance at stardom. California rapper and cousin of Kendrick Lamar. Baby Keem takes on Chicago rapper Polo G in a big matchup for both men.
It's time. What the fuck? Time for our next matchup in Superstar SmackDown Season 7. Of course, a couple weeks ago, we kicked the season off when The Weeknd defeated Bruno Mars 8-7. So now it's time to find out who will be joining them in round 2. First and foremost, introducing the first challenger. From Carson, California. He is 21 years old, born in Las Vegas, Nevada. He is in the genres of hip-hop, alternative hip-hop, and trap. He is a rapper, songwriter, and record producer. He is the cousin of Nick Young and Kendrick Lamar. He has gone by the names Hakeem Carter, Keem, the Boo Man, and Two Phone Baby Keem. His birth name is Hakeem Jamal Carter Jr., but we all know him as Baby Keem. I didn't know his cousins of Nick Young, too.
That is quite the family.
Kendrick Lamar and Swaggy P, that's kind of crazy. And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois. He is 22 years of age in the genres of hip-hop, trap, drill, conscious hip-hop, and R&B. He is a rapper, singer, songwriter, and record executive. He has gone by the names of Polo, Lil Capalot, Mr. Do Too Much, Wolo G, Polo Capalot, and Piano G. His birth name is Taurus Tremonti Bartlett, but we all know him as Polo G. His first name is Taurus. That's tough. Like the Zodiac.
Like a Ford?
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Yeah. Like a Ford Taurus.
That's some Maury shit.
The fuck? What the fuck? All right, well, that being said, let's do this thing. First matchup of the evening. We have Baby Keem and Brett Fayez's Lost Souls taking on Polo G's Martin and Gina. I'm going Keem on this one.
I'm going to go Polo.
I was also going to go Keem.
All right, 1-0. Next up, we have Baby Keem's Orange Soda taking on Polo G's Bad Man Smooth Criminal.
One Polo.
For the sample and the vibe, I got to go Polo.
Yep.
Orange Soda's hard, though, just for the sheer fact that it starts with "Bitch, sit on my face."
I was just about to fucking pick Baby Keem because of that very reason. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Regardless, Polo G gets the vote 1-1. Next up, we have Baby Keem and Kendrick Lamar's Family Ties taking on Polo G's Rap Star. This is a tough one.
Going Baby Keem.
I gotta go Family Ties.
I gotta also go Family Ties, but Rap Star is a great song. 2-1. Next up, we have Baby Keem and Travis Scott's Do Rag Activity taking on Pully G and Lil TJ's Pop Out. I'll go Polo on this one.
I also went Polo.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Polo.
All right, 2-2. Next up, we have Baby Keem's First Order of Business taking on Polo G's 21.
Fuck Baby Keem on this one. I'm going Polo G.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Baby Keem also.
Wait, also going Baby Keem, you said?
No, fuck
Yeah,
Baby Keem on this.
Oh, I thought you said I'm fucking with Baby Keem on this.
Nah,
Why fuck Baby Keem?
Because there's a trend on TikTok where guys will brush their teeth when he does that. Wake up in the morning, brush my teeth, and then they reveal their hot ass girlfriend.
Oh,
and it makes me sad every time. So
let's say I'll do that shit. Fuck.
And mine's hot, so I'll go Baby Keem 3-2. Next up, we have Baby Keem's Honest taking on Polo G and Juice WRLD's Flex.
Polo G.
Yeah, I got Polo on this one.
Yeah.
3-3. Next up, we have Baby Keem's Hooligan taking on Polo G, Lil TJ, and 504's Headshot.
Ooh, that slaps. Okay. Ooh, this slaps too.
Go Polo.
Oh, both of these slap, bro.
Oh, this is hard.
Yeah, I can't choose. This is ridiculous. Both of these slap.
I'm making you choose. I'm going Keem.
Damn, both of these slap, bro. You know what? I'm gonna give bonus points to Baby Keem because he's solo on this one.
All right, well, 4-3. Baby Keem is up right now. Next matchup, we have Baby Keem's Trademark USA taking on Polo G, Trippie Reds, and Lil Durk, Rich Motherfucker.
Goodness gracious, I need to dive into Baby Keem a little bit more.
I told you he's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Baby Keem on this one.
Also no Keem.
Yeah.
All right, 5-3. Next up, we have Baby Keem's 16 taking on Polo G's I Know. I'm
gonna go 16.
I'm also going 16.
Polo G.
All right, 6-3. Next up, we have Baby Keem and Kendrick Lamar's Range Brothers taking on Polo G's Black Hearted.
Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit.
Top of the morning. Top of the morning. Top of the morning. Top of the morning.
Baby Keem all the way on this one.
Top of the morning.
Yeah,
Top of the morning. Top of the morning. All right, 7-3. Final matchup, we have Baby Keem's Event taking on Polo G and Mustard's Heartless.
Oh yeah, Baby Keem. Get Polo G out of here.
Yeah, go Keem.
Get him the fuck out of here.
All right.
The fuck out of here. The fuck.
With a final score of 8-3, Baby Keem is advancing to the next round.
Sorry, Polo.
Wow. I did not expect a blowout on that one. All right. Well, that being said, I guess we'll reveal what next week's matchup is going to be. Let's take a look. We're going to find out who's going to face Baby Keem because...
Coming up in the Superstar SmackDown tournament, it's Jack time when Kentucky-born rapper Jack Harlow gets a second chance at the gold. This time he battles a regular rapper of mine. This is sure to be a vintage matchup.
Jack Harlow versus Amine next week. Winner takes on Baby Keem in round 2. That being said, let's take a look at the number 4 moment of 2021 for Heat Check. What the Rock?
What the Rock is cooking.
It's cooking.
Sir, you're gonna have to leave. Is your child here?
Who in the blue hell are you?
I'm the police. They called you. They called me.
The police.
They saw you.
The police. The police. See, you're the police, but you look like you're the police. And it goes and eats donuts, you dumb fatty.
Okay, sorry. We're placing you on the list.
Whoa, jabroni. Listen here, Paul Blart. You better know your role and shut your mouth.
Yeah, I'm gonna need backup.
The Rock is gonna take you to the SmackDown Hotel and lay a smackdown on your candy ass.
Yeah, that's sexual assault, sir. That's another charge.
You can't arrest me up. I'm the biggest star in Hollywood. I'm gonna call my lawyer. The Rock, the people's lawyer. Yeah, the people's lawyer. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, Kevin. Yeah, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I'm gonna need you here. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. What you mean you can't come? Spell long, did. The Rock says, no, you're rolling. Shut your mouth, you little midget. So Sai is joining in a second, by the way.
Yeah, okay.
Excuse the little phone twist thingy. I didn't realize that until mid-edit. But yeah. All right. Before we get to the top three, I guess we should do another award here. We got 2 more to go. So let's do the best heat check meme of 2021. Your nominees: Senshi, sometimes with a D. Ladies, we're single. I miss her. My multiple intro personality disorder. Good night, Padre. Lotion and apple yitters.
Ooh, this is tough.
All right, so we'll explain to the chat. Senshi, sometimes with a D, is of course a Senshi joke because Senshi D is Twitch or Twitter. Sorry,
right there.
Ladies, we're single is how we ended the shows like for half the year. It's kids stay in school, fellas keep your sticks in the ice, ladies we're single, yada yada. I miss her was when me and Josiah both got our hearts broken and we had to cope with it some way somehow. Multiple intro personality disorder is me having a new intro every week, mocking different superstars or characters. Good night, Padres, of course, Vince McMahon's iconic "Good night, Padre." Lotion, you guys saw in the number 5 moment earlier. Of course, the whole lotion meme was a thing for a couple weeks, so I threw it out. And Apple Yitter season.
I think my vote is for I miss her.
Denied.
I'm sticking with Lotion. Lotion was good.
I'm torn between Lotion, Good night, Padre, and I miss her.
Good night, Padre.
Lotion was good, but it already got some props in the top 10 countdown. Now the other two,
that's true.
I miss her is so good because we still use that to this day.
Oh,
but also
in the bar we do that shit. It's hilarious.
But also, Good night, Padre is so good. Just randomly say.
Oh no, it will always be funny. They'll always stand the test of time.
Good night, Padre.
Padre.
But I think because it got 2 mentions, the best meme of 2021 from the Heat Check is I miss her. That being said, let's dive into the top 3. Let's see what the number 3 moment of 2021 for the Heat Check is.
Are you ready?
This is a message brought to you by your good friends here at Heat Generation X.
We here at the Heat Check have been told that with our return to Ice Radio, we are no longer allowed to use the words and we are most definitely not allowed to use the words God or any racial or sexual slurs. Now then, as it pertains to our audio, we promise that there will be less references.
Ah, shit.
Watch your mouth.
Well, me.
God. Anyway, there will be less references.
Oh, and one last thing. Even though many of you believe that currently the favorite pastime in the offices is the leader. I did not. I repeat, I did not sleep with that beautiful intern. As a matter of fact, I was up all night.
This has been a message from your favorite podcast host here at the Heat Check.
And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Hell yeah.
One of the better things we've done.
Yeah. All right, we got 2 more moments to go. But first, before we make the decision, let me reveal the next award and its nominees. The nominees for our favorite guest of 2021. Space, CFG, Tone Deaf, Willie Fleeting, Simon Hill, Jesse Chapman, the Call My Mom podcast, Bryce Donovan, and Bobby Orlando. Before we determine the winner, let's take a look at the number 2 moment of the year.
Changes moods that you see on TikTok all the time? Yeah, I'll give that away. Also, y'all ever wanted some bracelets that like connect to each other when you wear them? I'll give that away too. Fuck my life. You want some lotion? You want a fucking marker, bro?
All yours if you use Raise Energy discount code HeatCheck.
If you don't use my discount code, I'm Sad Octopus.
Legendary.
That being said, you can head on over to repsports.com/products/raise-energy. Use discount code HeatCheck for 15% off Raise Energy products. What a segue. And this final award is brought to you by Raise Energy. Let's give out the final award, our favorite guest. Now, I wanted to be fair. Every single guest on this is receiving the mention for the award. I don't want to give any bias or anything, but I want to talk about each guest and the experience we had with all of them, and we can kind of debate which our personal favorites were. So, Space, of course, came on. Space is, personal friend, specifically of Josiah's, but I'm cool with him now. I don't think. But yeah, he came on as kind of a guest host role, kind of in the role that Jordan plays now. I thought it was a good episode that he was on. He fit in well with us.
Oh yeah, he knew some sports talk. Had let us in on his rapping, and he had his studio set up in his house, and I think he was helping people mix and master. I don't know what he's up to right now with that side of things, but I know he's working on making a clothing line right now, and I know that's what he's up to right now in terms of business ventures.
Then we had CFG, an episode that got lost to time because the audio got fucked up. But it was a good episode. It was actually like a really good interview episode where we talked about the history of CFG with them. Tone Deaf came on, of course. That was one of our top 10 moments of the year. Number 9 it was. Tone Deaf, always entertaining group. Not the easiest to keep up with in terms of who's talking, but they are entertaining nonetheless.
Yeah, when you have a band of 5, it's hard to, especially when they're all in one place. It might even be easier if they weren't all in one place.
Of course, Willie Fleeting, my trainer, now Josiah's trainer, always comes on for a good talk about just personal things and motivational speeches and gym
lifestyle.
Stuff. Simon Hill, who I would like to announce is the first guest confirmed for the 100th episode of the Heat Check in February. He has signed on. Simon Hill is fire.
Love Simon, man.
Instead of we're going to go, our guest is fire. #fire. Nah. All right. Well, Simon Hill's always a good guest. I thought his second interview with us was honestly better than the first, and the first was very good still.
Yeah.
You have Jesse Chapman, who didn't come on for an interview role this year. That was last year. This year, he came on as kind of a guest host role this year a few times, hosting the Battle of the Hosts that we never got a conclusive finish to. The Call My Mom podcast, a podcast that has already discontinued without putting out a single episode. Shout out to them, though. Hopefully they get something out soon. I know a couple that are passionate about getting some content out. So if those they know who they are. If they want to work, we'll work. Bryce Donovan, our surprisingly first wrestler guest of the year, which took place a month ago. That was a fun one. That was just me talking to him one-on-one, but it was still a fun interview. And Bobby Orlando, our most recent interview.
Boo.
And he cut a promo on Senshi.
He did. Honestly, my favorite interview to date, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Nothing against any of our other guests. They're all great interviews, but that Bobby Orlando interview was
Bobby
so
had such a great way of being himself, but also being his character, all in one interview. It was very good. He's an entertainer at his heart and soul and core, and it was obvious. He's just born to be an entertainer, man.
So, like I mentioned, every single one of those guys and gal, are there any gals on that list? All those guys are going to get a mention.
Wow, what a fucking sausage fest in the Heat chat.
Yeah.
Everybody on that list is going to get a mention on our Instagram as being a member of that group. But if we had to give out an award, I think the winner is obvious.
No.
Best interview of the year for Heat Check 2021. No, I'm kidding. Bobby Orlando. I'm giving it to Bobby Orlando. I know Sinai's not going to.
Sure, fine.
Josiah?
Yeah, I have to agree. That was a nice mix of getting information, getting some of the gritty questions, but also being entertained all in one. It was awesome.
All right, well, Bobby Orlando, interview of the year. You guys ready to find out what the number one moment of the Heat Check in 2021 is?
Oh, yeah.
As voted on by my group of 12 people that I asked to vote on these moments. Number one, moment of the year.
Hold on. Shush. I'm going to answer the first question from the fans because I kind of know what one of them are.
Oh, you want to do that one first?
All right. Sam Harden on first.
I have a concluding question.
What's their name?
An opinion I disagree with, but our
Thank you for saying it's an opinion.
Our co-host, Sinaid Senshi, wants to know, why is Moe's far superior to Chipotle, and why is Chipotle underrated or overrated? I think it's underrated.
What's this person's name?
Sinaid.
Sinaid?
Yes, Sinaid.
More like, you're wrong, my guy. The fact that you would even think it's appropriate to say that to me shows me how your mom and dad raised you. You are bottom of the earth scum. I don't like you. I never will like you. And I hope you know that, and you go to bed every single night knowing that. I want you to cry yourself to sleep knowing that Bobby Orlando does not like you. I don't hate you because hate is a very strong word. But, you know, it is strong, my fist. And I could definitely punch you in the face for saying that, but I won't. I may be a wrestler, but I'm not a violent human being. I kind of punched a hole in the wall when I heard that for the first time. That wasn't the first time I heard that question. But, big but, I wish I could say I respect that opinion. I really could. But I don't.
But I don't.
Worst moment ever of the year.
All right. Well, to end the show off, it's time for a moment that I'm sure is going to make the 2022 list of moments for the Heat Check. I promised it 3 weeks ago.
Yes. Yes.
No, you didn't make a tag for it, though. Not a banner for it. Oh, I gotta screenshot this later.
It's milky.
I'll look at it. Oh God.
So I was told this is best not refrigerated, so I didn't refrigerate it. Well,
who told you that tip?
I'm not gonna say that.
It's time.
Oh,
Smells
Come,
pretty good.
come. Oh shit. I got so
I
excited.
got the water ready just in case.
No, you gotta take it like a champ. She doesn't quit.
Yeah,
She doesn't spit. You can't spit either.
Come.
Right down the gullet like a
Yay.
pro.
Wasn't terrible.
Tastes like pineapple, huh?
No. It tastes like exactly how it's described. It tastes like pina colada, but I can understand why they call it vanilla cream liqueur. There you go. All done. Now we can stop hyping up me taking a cum shot on the show.
Move over, Bella Danger.
There's new fucking sheriff in town. New fucking cum guzzler in town.
Hey, don't insult me, Khalifa, like that.
Like a champ.
Yeah, I'm sure that one's gonna make the list next year. First episode of the year. That one's definitely. It's probably gonna be on Instagram tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope it is. I hope so.
How you do? Tell me, video guy.
It seems like we're both in the video game now. You're the master production guy in this fucking episode.
He checked video game.
Not gonna lie though, before this was a greatly produced show by you today, Austin. I gotta say, I'm very impressed.
Top 10 moments are fun. It was fun taking a trip down memory lane.
For
the past year.
A couple things I forgot about, honestly.
What a way to cap off year number 3 of the Heat Check as we start year number 4.
Good shit, guys. To more amazingly hilarious episodes.
Cheers. All right. Well, that being said, we'll be back next week as we continue Superstar SmackDown 7, and hopefully we have some more entertaining moments like this last year. We hopefully produce better memes than Goodnight Padre and I Miss Her and Lotion and Apple Eaters. Hopefully some of those memes continue. Hopefully we get more guests like Bobby Orlando and Bryce Donovan on the show.
Bryce Donovan, yes. And that's it.
Coming up February. What was it? I have it written down here. As long as we consistently continue to stream every Sunday or at least once a week until this date, February 20th will be the 100th episode of the Heat Check. I am in talks with every single person that has ever appeared on the show, minus a few that I can't reach out to right now. One in particular. But that episode's lost anyways.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
Didn't even happen. I don't even know who's on the show. Who you're talking about?
Everyone who's been in that show, I have reached out to, and I am trying to get them to at least come on in some sort of video appearance if need be. But if they're able to come on the show directly, like Simon Hill is, he's confirmed. I am looking at getting everybody plus some new ones on the show. That's all I'm going to say. I can confirm that Simon Hill is set for the 100th episode. Heat Check 100. We'll be hyping it up every week. And every week that I get a new name confirmed, I will announce it on the show here. But Simon Hill is confirmed. The CFG boys are confirmed. They're always welcome on the show anyways. Everybody who is close personal friends of ours that have been on the show, I'm sure they're confirmed, at least in some way, shape, or form. Like I said, there might be a few that are just more like a congratulations on 100 episodes type of thing, but we'll deal with that when we get there. The announcement I want to make for the show. Anybody and everybody who is interested in winning $100, minus us, we're the judges. I'll get you guys like a Heat Check 100 exclusive T-shirt or some shit.
Ooh, start working on that logo for the merch. That'd be tough.
I have a logo I'm working on for it. But and I will post this on the Instagram as well, post it on the Twitter, post it on my TikTok, Josiah's TikTok, my Snapchat, everywhere. anybody who has a talent of any means, be it singing, art, comedy, just being a fucking retard, anything.
So close. So close.
I almost went a whole episode with not saying something dumb like that.
Oh, so close. We were almost there. We were almost there.
That's not bad. It's fine. That's not bad. Anybody that wants to come on, we are hosting a Heat Check 100 talent show live here on Twitch. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but I'll figure out the logistics when it gets closer.
If we get to it before getting canceled, if you got some talent.
You should have played that when I was taking a shot. But for real, anybody that's interested, I know a few have reached out to me, and I've reached out to a few. But we're doing a talent show where I will be giving away $100 to whomever wins. I have 10 spots I want to fill. So anybody and everybody, whoever wants to come on to Heat Check's Got Talent, that'll be on the 100th episode of the Heat Check. Also, we will be putting out more content on our YouTube soon. So Si's already got started on that. We're posting clips. Every piece of the top 10 I posted tonight will be posted there sporadically, as well as Instagram. And I have some ideas for legitimate videos that will be off stream. They'll be like actual YouTube videos. So we're gonna get to that when we can get to that. That being said, I have one final message for everybody.
Just for further notice, one of you nuts is hanging out of your shorts. You got a big hole.
It's the fucking music. The music does it for me. That being said, thank you all for tuning in to the first episode of 2022. I am legitimately hoping by the end of the week, this week, to have every past episode and this episode posted in audio form. I promise I do have them all ready to go. I just haven't had the time to do a mass upload yet. But whatever day I don't have wrestling training this week, I will do. And yeah, that's going to be it. You can head on over to our Instagram where I'll be posting those top 10 sporadically, as well as all the award winners from today. And yeah, you guys want to do your outros?
You can follow me on Instagram, JOSYAH_HOWARD. I just made a TikTok. It's just at JOSYAHHOWARD, no underscore, just all one word. I'm a clown. I'm posting a bunch of clownish shit. If you like a laugh, follow me on TikTok. I think it's a good follow. But if that's not what you're looking for, honestly, if that's not the vibe you're really going for, and you want to get, a little risque, if you want to say it like that, you can head on over to Senshi D on Twitter.
Yeah. I'm petting my D right now, if you can see it. Twitter at SCNCIID. If but no D, stop. I just slapped my D down. Twitch.tv/SCNCII. For no D.
That's going in the moments.
I think that might have been your best outro of all time. I think that was wonderful.
Yeah, fuck. I gotta top that. You can follow me over on Instagram and Twitter at AC Nolting. You can also follow me on TikTok at Big Hoss AC. Follow the Heat Check Network on every site. If you want to see the video formats, you can follow us right here on twitch.tv/the official Heat Check and youtube.com/the official Heat Check. Then, when you're done with that, you go to the audio platforms where I edit everything into a smooth, nice little edited audio format with outros and intros and music and shit. It's nice. Head on over to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or SoundCloud, where you can listen to the Heat Check as much as you want.
Hell yeah.
Other than that, that's going to do it for this episode of the Heat Check. You wonderful people who watch our show, have a great night. That's going to do it for this episode. So y'all tune in next week. Come back like next Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah, that time.
Time.
I
Yeah.
might be there at like 9:05, 9:10.
No one else. No one else will start at like 9:30 because Josiah's always late. Have a good night, y'all. And remember, Ricky, you joined us just in time for me to tell you to get the fuck out of my broadcast.